Okay, so we are today we are gonna discuss about uh, about everything. All right. Alright. Salam alaikum.
Yes, yes. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullah. How are you doing, bro? First of all, how are you?
I'm fine, man. How you doing? You okay?
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Okay. So what you trying to tell me in first place? I let you talk first.
So, the first thing that I want to tell you, my brother, is you need
Okay.
to be able to differentiate between what is truth, what is lie, acting, or pretending. So, I just wanted to show you a couple of things. So here,
Okay. Go ahead.
one moment. Let me just Google this up. 1 second here. So if I
So
type in here, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. I just want to show you so you get a little understanding of what I mean.
okay.
One
Yeah.
moment, one moment.
I'm
Here,
waiting
look
for
what
you.
I'm gonna type, yeah?
Okay.
You see my camera?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna type, hey, look, Andrea Karsha, boom. Because you said you trust her, right?
I
You
mean,
said
she has very
that's a
fair
person
points.
who
She has very
okay.
equal points for both sides. So
Okay. So you've spoken to her, you know what she says on her life, everything. This is says on the blog timesofisrael.com, the blogs Times of Israel, yeah? It's a verified good source. Now, if I click on it, I'm just going to show you what it says. Then you get a picture of her. Here, see the Times of
okay.
Israel, Andrea Karsha, blah blah blah. If we go down to where, well, what does she? What is about? Where do we go about? Okay, that's her. One moment.
Okay.
One moment. One moment. Because I'm going to find you the story about the TikTok part. Just a second.
Alright.
One moment.
Just show me.
Here, see. You see this part here? August. You see this? August 19, 2022. Yeah? What I
August
learned
19.
from Palestinians on TikTok. Yeah?
Okay, so
Watch this, watch this, watch this. Now I'm going to show you this so when you know when you address such people and you think they are making good points and blah blah blah, you also need to ask a question of in are they making these points to get certain other information? Are they doing like research, to they ask trigger questions, sneaky question. I'm going to just read a little bit for you, yeah? Watch this.
yeah, go ahead.
I did Israel Palestine TikToks for about 3 months. I was doing them sometimes 12 to 14 hours a day. Imagine, I could go up with Israelis, Palestinians living in Palestine, Israel. I'll still do blah, blah, blah. But I learned a lot from these TikTok lives. Everyone has a voice who wants to share, dit. But I want to talk about Palestinians who joined. Most of them were Muslim, most of them blah, 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 Australian. When I say Palestinians join TikTok, I mean the ones who were in the guest box, blah, blah, blah. So they aren't just in the comment section. They are speakers, hosts, 1 second here. Now,
Okay,
of the
you
hundreds,
talking
of
to
the hundred, wait, of the hundreds of Palestinians who joined, most of them, yeah, wanted Palestine from the river to the sea. They thought all the land is Palestine and they wanted a one-state solution with Palestinians and Jews living together. But of course, the states could end up in majority Palestinian because it would have the right of return for Palestinians. Yeah, because we will have the right to return. But she doesn't agree with that. Now, when asked what so here, when asked about the fact that this one state would do away with the state of Israel, which is the only Jewish state, and there were blah blah blah, 53 major states, but they all went back to it's our land, all Palestine, denying that the Jews have some rights to that land too. Some wanted whatever. In the end, what I want you to understand is if you read about it, yeah, she is saying here how she is using the TikTok lives and the Palestinians for her research, for all of these things to basically expose, not
Okay, let me
expose,
ask
but
let
to
me ask
create an idea of us. Look at this here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Another
okay,
trend I
so
found with the Palestinians who joined my life. Wait, and also
I
the
just want to ask one question for
pro-Palestinians.
you right now. I just want to ask you one question for you right now. So
Yeah.
why cannot Jews have their own country? Why?
Why can they what? Say that.
Why can the Jews have their own country? So the right now, what my point is right now, the thing is most of the best thing at this moment is we need a two independent state One is Israel, another is Palestine, and one for the Jews, and one for the Muslim and the Christians. First of all, Jews
Okay.
cannot live under the Palestinian government. Jews cannot live under any Muslim government because they're gonna face prosecutions. They're gonna, if you, and that's just a fact, because if you take a look of each Muslim governments, right, each Muslim countries, the Jewish population are declining over there. Egypt,
But my brother, just a moment. Who allowed the Jews? Who allowed the Jews to return back to Palestine after they were kicked out by the Romans? Who allowed them?
well, why can't they, the thing is,
No, no,
why
wait,
can't they
wait,
go
wait.
back to
Don't ask me.
Egypt?
Don't ask me a question. Wait, wait, wait. Don't ask me a question. Answer the question. You know the Romans, they kicked the Jews out. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
And
they did.
then who allowed the Jews to come back? Who? Who?
I mean, I mean, not all of them left.
Listen, they got all kicked out. The ones who allowed them to go back were the Muslims. So when you're saying they were prosecuted everywhere, blah, 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 it's not true because they used to live. Look, you've got rotten apples everywhere, like in every country. You've got people that fight, have disagreements, blah, blah, blah. But under Islamic rule, they were living in peace because in Islam, as you know, we're not allowed
No, there
to
was
attack.
massacres
We're not allowed to
happening.
attack churches. Wait, we're not allowed to attack churches. We're not allowed to attack synagogues. We have to respect their beliefs. If we deny any of their books and stuff like that, then we're not fully 100% Muslim. We do know that their books are wrong, but we have to acknowledge their that they are there. It's revelations from Allah. Moses is our prophet. Jesus is our prophet. You understand what I mean? So we Muslims, we wouldn't
Okay,
prosecute
so
them because they are Jewish. No way.
okay, if your statements are all true, all right. So why Jewish population are declining in every single Muslim countries? For example, Pakistan, there are no Jews over there. Bangladesh, forget about it. There's not even one synagogue. Iraq, Jews almost gone. Algeria, no Jews. Libya, no Jews.
So you
Egypt,
think
Jews
now?
are declining.
So which of these countries, that you mentioned is applying Islamic law? Which one of them? All the countries you just mentioned. Does any of them apply Islamic law?
Bangladesh, a little bit, I would say.
They don't apply the full Sharia law. They don't. None of them. So when
Really?
you say, listen, yeah, so leaders, wait, just a moment. Leaders do not represent Islam. How a leader that gets elected every 4 year or every 6 year comes on with his government, with his parties. Yeah, I think you're in politics yourself, aren't you?
Yes, but
Yeah?
my point is.
Wait. So that doesn't, but wait, that doesn't represent Islam. Trust me, my brother. And listen, why were they prosecuted in Europe? You're asking me about the Muslim countries.
Yeah, they are
The World War
prosecuted
II, why were they
everywhere
prosecuted in Europe? Why? Why in Europe?
because
We're the ones who
Palestine
let
is
them come to
independent.
Palestine. So what happens in World War II when they were prosecuted in Europe? We Palestinians, it was Palestine. There was no Israel. Let's get that straight. And then when they were getting kicked out of Europe, they arrived as immigrants to Palestine.
Not all
You
of them. Many
understand?
of them went to Shanghai, China. Many of them went to China for refugees in Shanghai.
I didn't say all of them. I didn't say all of them. Most of them. Because where are they now? They're not in
Where are they?
China, are they? They're not
They
running
used to.
China.
No,
They don't have
they
they don't have a military army in China. Nothing, nowhere near. They are in Palestine. Occupied Palestine. That's where they are.
so
So when you say
so
two-state solution, when you say two-state solution, what's your ideas? What do
I
you
would
suggest? How would you
so
do it?
I would the thing is I would say the thing is I would say in some areas on West Bank, right, Israel should end some illegal occupation over there and put the troops out in some areas like Israel has to be agreed that they don't put IDF into Ramallah and they're not allowed to go to any Palestinian territory because right now Israeli army are illegally entering into these areas, which they not supposed to be. I agree they should be end. And also Sheikh Jarrah I don't know what about another area called it should not be demolished and the Palestinians' houses should not be demolished 100%. But in Gaza, we need to elect a new government, which Hamas is a terrorist organization that is recognized by the United States and Europe. So they should not have Hamas to run Gaza. So they should elect something new for Gaza. Okay.
And then what will happen when they elect something new for Gaza?
Just
What do you
I
think will
would say
happen?
Palestine will be like some country, I would say, for example,
So
my
what will
country,
happen? So
Togo.
let's say a new. Wait. I'm gonna give you a better example. Yeah.
Okay.
If let's say you become the new leader of Gaza,
Okay.
yeah. What will you start to change? What steps would you want to take?
Establish a relationship, friendship with Israel, first place.
Okay, let's do it. So now I am Israel and you are the Palestinian. Yeah. Go ahead. Come talk to me. Make your
Okay.
first move.
So I'm just the simple way. It's just gonna be same
So
like
you're gonna
how.
come to me. You're gonna say to me, "Hey Israel, I want to make peace with you. Now I am a new leader." That's what you're gonna say, right? Then I'm gonna say to you, "Yeah, but Mr. Wang, can I call you Wang, or how should I call you, brother? What shall I call
Okay,
you?"
okay.
Wait. What shall I
Sorry,
call you?
I forgot to
Wait,
mention what Israel should change. Okay, Israel should change something too, in my own point of view.
just a moment. What's your name? What's your name, brother?
You can call me Dawood.
Dawood. So Dawood, what will happen is this. I will say to you, Dawood, I would love to have peace with you, but we've been bombing you for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. We've been putting you under siege. Maybe you, Dawood, want to have peace with us, but the 2 million people around you, the children, the people who have lost families, they will never accept peace with us. So, Mr. Dawood, wait. So Dawood, because even you have a good intention, we cannot trust that our people will be safe. So we can never lift the siege from you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
you have to know first of all, you can't blame the whole siege on the Israel and the Europe. Okay, I agree. We should take a little bit
I don't blame
responsibility.
in Europe. You are now, no, wait, you're the new leader of Gaza. You are the new leader of Gaza. I just played Israel for you. Yeah, because this is their excuse, my brother. They say themselves, the leaders, they say there will never be peace in Gaza because the people will never stop taking revenge. We will never take the siege off them. That's one. Two, you say Hamas is a terrorist group. Have you ever heard resistance
It's not
group?
what
Just a
I
moment.
said. It's not what I
Dawood.
said. It's America said it.
No, you say it now, and you referenced it with what America said. You said it, and you use America and Europe as a reference. So now I'm asking you, my brother. I told you I'm a smart guy. So when you talk to me, I'm a law graduate. I focus on every word, every point that you make.
Okay.
Now let's continue. Wait, let's continue. So you say Hamas is a terrorist group. What does resistance mean to you? Because under the Oslo Agreement, under international law, we Palestinians have got the right to resist. So what does resistance mean to you? How do you define it?
Okay, the thing is the resistance means you want to again you are very struggle about occupation, right?
Could
But
we
the thing
use
is,
could
but
we
the
use
thing is,
Ukraine as an example? Wait, could we
hold
use
on.
Ukraine as an
Why?
example?
But the thing is,
Ukraine.
why Gaza needs resistance? The thing is
Of course.
Israel already pushing.
Why is Ukraine resistant? Can
Because
Ukraine win from Russia? Can
but
Ukraine win
Israel
from
never
Russia?
launched any. But Israel's army never attacked Gaza though, except a few
What?
airstrikes. We never sent a ground army to
What
attack
few
Gaza.
airstrikes? They can't. They are scared to send a army down on foot into Gaza. Do you not see how many times they've bombed Gaza, bro? Every Ramadan, every year, akhi. Every fucking year, 2, 3 times they bomb Gaza. What do you mean a few strikes? They use illegally banned phosphorus weapons on us, man. They are testing new weapons on us. Every new bullets,
Okay,
new
now,
this, new that.
okay,
What
you
do you mean?
come to
Wait.
this point.
They even wait just a moment. They even say we can call the people in Gaza. So Dawood, you live in Gaza, and I call you. I say, hey Dawood, you've got 1 minute to fucking leave your house and take your children with you.
Yeah,
Can you
but
run out now in 1 minute outside? Come on, man.
what about Hamas fire rockets to Israel to kill innocent people
Yeah, so
over
let's
there?
get back to defining. So before we answer that, you need to understand knowledgeably in your head, my brother. So what does Ukraine is doing? Ukraine, they're calling themselves resistance.
Yes,
They are
yes, of course.
resistant. They want to fight for their freedom because they see Russia as the occupiers, as the invaders. And Russia can say, yo, you used to belong to the Soviet Union. You are ours. Anyway, that's the point that they want to, for example, yeah, but they're not even saying that. So when Ukraine is resisting, they get all the support and everything and blah, blah, blah. Is someone telling Ukraine to give up? To surrender? No one is telling them that. They get all the high-tech new military weapons. Now I ask you, why? Because we Palestinians, we're not accepting, we never surrendered. We will never surrender. So we want to resist. Let me say it to you right and clearly like that. So we have got the right, even by international law. So why would we not resist? Why? It's why?
Let me tell you this whole thing, okay? If you want to, let
Yeah.
me tell you the whole thing, okay? Why there are no peace over there at all? Okay, you have to know. First of all, who benefiting from? Okay, first of all, let's take elections of the Israel's election, all right? Who is backing the people like Netanyahu, left Bennett Naftali? Who back up those people? Ruling class, right? And who is the ruling class? The rich people. What is rich people benefiting from all the time? Military industries. The military industries. So it's clear that the rich people in Israel don't want this whole thing to be end because they profit from every single weapons. You do know that every time Israel like airstrike Gaza or something, you think they have a lot of money to do that? There are people backing up this weapons. There are people backing it
Yeah,
up.
who's the
There are
people?
people
You've
backing
got United States 3.4 billion
rich
plus a
people
year
in
that they give
Israel.
him.
Rich people in Israel and the
Yeah.
rich people, of course, they are
Yeah.
rich people, right? We're
But
entering
that's
the
not
country
our
with these
problem.
rich
But
people.
brother, that's not our problem. That's not our problem. That's their problem. I
Well,
mean,
you
what
talk
point
about
are you trying to
airstrike
make?
Gaza. They try to airstrike Gaza every year, right? I'm telling you, there are people behind the profiting it. Israel doesn't
Yeah,
have a lot
so,
of money to drop
but they
like
still
that.
do it.
There's the people
They
backing
still
them
do.
up
They
for
do
the
have a
money.
lot of money. They own the banking system. Who told you they don't have a lot of money? They own the diamond industry, the gold industry.
Well, there are
Rothschild
poor
is
people in
fully
Israel
Jewish.
too. There are
Who's,
socialists in
yeah, that's,
Israel too.
yeah. But they're poor according to you. That's because they are fuck ups. But if they really want to enjoy life, the Jews, they help each other.
There are socialists in Israel too. There are communists in Israel.
Yeah,
There are
that's not
socialism
out, but
movement
bro.
in
That's
Israel
not. But
too.
that doesn't mean that they are poor. They are rich, man. They're fully loaded, bro. What are you talking about, poor? They're not poor.
Everybody in Israel is rich? No way, bro. There are poor people
No,
in
I'm not
Israel
saying
too.
everybody's rich. I'm
The
saying
working
the
class.
Jewish people are not poor. They run the
Well,
banking
no,
system.
no, that's not the truth.
Yes, nah.
Warren
Have
Buffett
you
is
know
not
history?
Jewish.
Hey, listen. Who
Bill Gates
created
is not
banks,
Jewish.
brother? Who created banks?
You tell me, I don't really know this, but all I know is Jews
Okay,
do
listen,
not run this.
back in the days, they created the banking system, bro. What are you talking about? They created interest, loans, all this stuff. Do some research about it before you tell me that's not. They run the money show. That's not even my words. That's ask any Jew. Even you watch South Park. South Park. You
I
know
mean, I
Cartman.
used to watch it, but I don't
What
really watch
Cartman used to
much.
always tell, what used to tell the Jew always, you're greedy for money, you're this, you're that, you're blah blah blah. Bro, it's a common thing. We all know how wealthy they are. That's not a question. That's not debatable. I'm telling you as a Palestinian,
But why
they
Bill
run the
Gates is
show.
not Jewish? Bill Gates is
Yeah,
not Jewish. Warren Buffett
so
is not
that's
Jewish.
just listen. They are richer Jews than Bill Gates, man. What you talking about? They're not
Bill
even on
Gates
the
is the world
scene.
number one richest person. The Jordan
I'm
Belfort,
saying
he's
that.
not Jewish.
Yo, listen. I'm saying there are richer people. There are richer Jews than these people. Bro, Rothschild. You know Rothschild. Rothschild.
No, but I only
What
know Bill
no?
Gates.
The family Rothschild, man. What no? Rothschild. How do you not know Rothschild? They're the biggest, richest family on planet Earth, worth over hundreds of trillions, man. They're all Jewish. They run the show. They have funded every war that has ever existed on the planet, both sides. The Rothschild family.
Yeah, but my question is,
Rockefellers. Yeah.
Rockefellers? That's not Jewish. That's not Jews.
I'm not. Oh my days.
That's
Okay, so
Christian.
Rothschild. So you do. So you know Rothschild.
Yeah, but the thing is, why you think so?
Brother, don't look, don't be Dawood. Just keep it real, man. You know Rothschild, you follow the news, you follow the media. Now, let's move on from whether they're rich or not. What is your point that you're trying to make? All their financial problems is not the problems of occupied people. What do we care about their system and stuff? We were living, we were chilling in Palestine one day. My parents, my grandfathers, everyone, we're chilling. Then they come with they're being prosecuted in Europe, blah, blah, blah. And they come and they mass slaughter our people. They take over 80, 90% of the land, checkpoints everywhere. They run everything. And the PA that you're talking about in the West Bank, they are working for them, man. The IDF gives them orders. They say, go collect him, go collect that. Have you ever seen what you call them, the Palestinian government, like you say? Have you ever seen them shoot at Israeli soldiers? Have you ever seen them do anything? They do nothing, man. They are
That's your friend?
literally. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is.
Who is this? I don't know him, but keep talking.
Now take him down if you don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'll take him down.
Yeah, so what do we care? It's not our problem what they're doing or what problems that they have. Can we have our own airport according to you? If you say a two-state thing, can we have our own airport?
Sure, if you be able to build more infrastructures, that's fine. I mean, Jordan has their airport, Lebanon has their airport, so why can't
But
Palestine?
they're not occupied. They're not occupied. Why did they bomb the airport of Yasser Arafat then?
What?
What about the checkpoints? What about the checkpoints, for example?
Okay.
What about
The thing-
what about all the children? Wait. What about all the children who are locked up due to under the rule of administrative detention? Do you know about that?
Okay, so I never said Israeli government has didn't this not are are good. No, it's good. No, their government is bad. It's bad in many ways. Just like other countries' governments, I would say. But the thing is, you have to know what about the terrorist attack happened in Tel Aviv, Haifa, when those terrorists from West Bank traveled to inside Israel and making all those explosions and killed innocent
Yeah.
people. What about those? So
What do you want me to say
I
about those?
understand.
What about listen? What about all the Palestinians
I
that have died?
understand.
Well, I don't
Okay.
care about your question with that regard, man. I don't care.
I
They're the one who
understand.
occupied us. They're the one who
I
are
understand
slaughtering us,
those
committing
checkpoints
genocide.
are bad. Those
Why do you keep
checkpoints-
saying why do you keep saying terrorists, man? I asked you before. Do you
Because they
now? I'm
killed
gonna ask you
innocent
straight,
people.
Dawood.
They went for
You, your
innocent
personal
people.
opinion. According to you, have the Palestinians the right to resist? According
Yes,
to
but
you.
not. But the thing is, why you go for innocent people in Israel? That's
Wait.
innocent people in Israel. They should
How
be
how
able
would
to
you
do that.
how would the Palestinians resist? Now let's say you're in Palestine, yeah? You want to resist. How will you do it?
How would I do
How
it?
will you do it? Yeah?
I would say I definitely gonna respect the international law, right?
Go ahead, give me an example. What would you do? You
The
say
thing
we
is-
have the right to resist. So how will you do it? I'm putting you on the spot, my brother. So give me an example because you're the one who's making this
thing-
claim. Now how will
okay.
you do it?
So I would. So if the soldier come here, we would fight. Come to our village, we would fight. We would file a complaint.
Fight.
to
How
UN.
would you fight?
We
With
would file a
complaint
complaint to
okay.
UN.
You do this and then the UN doesn't do anything for you. Then they come again to your house. Then they start to destroy your cars. They try to destroy your house, set fire to it. What will you do?
Okay, so no, here's the thing. My point is my point is that at this moment I agree there are some illegal occupation in the West Bank, right? In the West Bank, and that should be end. And I agree that IDF should not go over there and terrorize the Palestinian people. That is also very wrong. But I believe that we should some people like some presidents, some prime minister.
Wait,
or
Dawood, my brother.
some
Wait, Dawood.
presidents inside Israel should talk about this.
Wait, my brother. We're going to
One-
focus. Listen, man. We're going to focus on first one thing at a time. So I know really in your head you get this. Continue with resistance. They come, they attack you. They demolish your house that you've been living there for 100 years. How are you going to resist? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to give me an example of how you will resist if you was in Palestine. What will you do?
I would file a complaint to the Knesset.
Okay, you've done that, but your house is demolished. It's the Knesset who gave approval to demolish your house.
It's the right-wing government in Israel. They are the problem. It's
From the
right-
Knesset.
the
It doesn't. But
far-right
how
wing.
will you resist, brother? How will you resist? Let me give you a better example. They give you a letter. They say, we're going to demolish your house. With that letter, you go to the court. The court says, okay, we're going to run an investigation. It's going to take 3 months. You see them 2 days later at your house. You tell them, hey, here's the court paper. You cannot demolish the house. They still come and demolish it. You want to prevent them from demolishing the house. How will you do it?
Bro, there are people that you have to know that there are left-wing groups in Israel. They travel all the
Dawood, what do we care? Dawood, what do we care if they are left wing or right wing? That's not my problem. I'm just a person who's living there normally. I don't care what your government is, left, right, north, south, east, west. That's not my problem. I'm just a human being who wants to live. I've got children to feed. I just want to work. I don't care about your government or decisions. You suddenly send me a letter and tell me I have to leave my house, so I've been living there
I don't
100
agree with
years.
the house be demolished. It's
That's
absolutely
not my
wrong. It's
problem.
100% wrong, and it's 100% wrong. Those houses should not be demolished at all. It's 100% wrong.
One sec.
What I'm saying is I expecting that the Israeli government will at least put those Palestinians into new housings, that at least put them into homeless shelters or put them into some government buildings, to not let them to starve or die outside. So that Israeli government should do. But unfortunately, right now, you do know the right-wing government in Israel is very, very bad. It's especially when Netanyahu is in office. You know, Netanyahu is very, very right. Is the right wing. He's the right wing. The right wing government that doesn't is not a good example.
So who voted? Who voted for them? Listen, who voted for these government? Who?
Who voted? The rich people back them up. Like I said again.
No. In a voting system, all the people who hold the Israeli passport, they can vote, because you said it's a democracy. So the people, they vote. So this is majority vote. Those people who voted majority, the citizens that you're calling that want a two-state solution, voted for this right-wing government. So how can you tell me if they are showing any sign of peace?
Bro, go look up an organization called Standing Together, and go look up an organization named Peace Now. Those two organizations have been, advocated the Palestinian rights for many, many years. Go look up those two organizations.
And wait, and still a right-wing government just won the elections like 2-3 weeks ago, a month ago maybe. So they're not doing anything, man. It's just all a front. It's just all a fake idea to make you show to get a nice idea about them as if they are doing something good. And nothing good is happening. It's only getting worse and worse, man. What benefit are Palestinians getting?
Okay,
nothing.
So I'm gonna get to the resistance. The thing is, the resistance, you should not use horrible ways like terrorism to go for the innocent people.
Really?
That's not the smart way at all. All right, that's not a smart way at all.
So wait. So illegal settlers who come and burn down trees and attack, are they innocent to you or not?
They're not, and I agree they should be punished. And
how?
If you take a look
at
some.
How will you punish them? Wait. How will you punish them?
How would you punish them? I mean, they don't get punished. I mean, every country you should get punished if you do something.
Well, let me tell you what happens. These illegal settlers, they come with the army, and the army holds their guns, and they're looking at them as these settlers do what they're doing. That's what is happening.
Okay, but not everybody in Israel agree with it. Not everybody
what do you mean?
Agree with it.
Okay, and what is that gonna help me? If they agree or they don't agree.
Majority of the left wing has been filed complaints to Knesset so many times. The party in Marine,
again,
the party in Labour
all
Party,
good.
they've been filed a lot of complaints about the illegal settlement.
All good. Listen, has this stopped the stealing of land? Has this reduced the demolition of homes?
Can you give them a little bit of time?
Give who time? Bro, wait. Let me tell you, since how many people, oh my days. Wait. How many children are in administrative detention? Administrative detention. I'm going to show you. Have you got a brother or sister that is younger than you, Brother Dawood?
No, I don't.
Have you got cousins, nieces?
Yes, I have a cousin.
Okay, but let's say between the age of 8 and 9 years old.
Okay, so my question for you is, at the end, I just want to know, do you gonna accept the two-state solutions and two independent states, one for the Jewish, one for the Muslim, just like that guy named Nas Daly, I sent to you that guy's point of view.
That can't happen. What will happen to Jerusalem? Share what?
Share, coexist, share.
So how do you mean, like Masjid al-Aqsa? So now, for example, we're not allowed to pray whenever we want in Masjid al-Aqsa. They are controlling the prayers. So for example, if you're under 65 or 55 you're not allowed to go pray Fajr. Go ahead. How do you respond to that?
Can you be able to go to Palestine right now?
Go me?
Yeah, just quick question.
I tell you, if I go to Palestine there now, I can definitely go. I can book the tickets. I can fly out, but they're going to send me right back. I'm sure.
No, I would. I don't think so. Which citizen are you? If you are, you are
It doesn't
you?
matter what citizen I am. Are you seeing what I'm saying here on TikTok? Are you seeing how I speak? Are you seeing the content that I put out? Did you not hear what these friends of yours think about me? Do you think they didn't put my name on the blacklist?
Okay, the thing is, you have. I don't agree with people like Hebrew Hammer. I don't agree with people like or Eagle or
Yeah.
Lauren. Those people. I don't
But these
agree with
people,
them
but these
in
people,
many
my
points.
brother, they
But
are representing the IDF. They're representing everyone and everything. And Andrea was their best friend, man.
no,
She used to
Andrea
chill with
blocked
them.
the Eagle. They
Yeah,
blocked
but
many
before
of
they
them.
blocked, yeah, listen, but before they blocked her, before she blocked them, they used to be buddies. They used to be in the same group, same WhatsApp group, same Telegram group, same time, same bullshit, same everything. By the way,
So
just so you
wait,
know,
but what you wish? What you wish for at this moment?
all I wish for at this moment, my brother, is reality. And reality is this: I want to give my people some peace, man. I want to give my people some enjoyment. A father who can take care of his children. I want the people in Gaza to have some freedom, to be able to go more than 3 miles into the sea, to be able to go cross over and come back. I want the children, the 90% of children in Gaza who are suffering from PTSD or whatever you call it from the war thingies. I want them to be looked
Muhammadiya is,
after, bro.
but the thing is, sorry, Muhammadiya is over here. I want to laugh for a second because he's a very funny guy. But again, the thing is, you do know not everybody Israel is supporting what you're saying, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, Muhammadiya, come back, Muhammadiya. But
How
not
do you mean?
everybody, not everybody in Israel is supporting it. It's you do know the whole problem is a right-wing government.
No,
Sorry.
the whole.
Let
Go ahead,
Hello.
brother.
Muhammadiya talk. Muhammadiya,
Assalamu
salam
alaikum.
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum. Wa alaikum
Salam.
assalam wa
The
rahmatullah.
whole Dawood, the whole problem isn't the Israeli right-wing government. The whole problem is the creation of Israel and the existence of Israel. There is no such thing. There has never been such thing. There is a one-state solution, which is all of it is Palestine, and anybody
Sorry,
else
I
should,
just think it's
Israelis
funny.
should
That's
live
why I'm laughing at you.
under, no, I'm not being funny, wallahi, I'm being serious.
Oh no, I laugh
Israelis
at you.
should,
I remember you used to be.
yes,
I just miss you so much.
Israelis
I'm so
should
happy to see
live.
you here.
Okay, they need to act. They are the guests in that land. They don't belong in that land. They are guests coming to a foreign land. So they need to behave like guests and then pay their taxes and act like decent residents of that land. That's what it is. So let me ask you a question, Dawood.
Yeah,
In that part of the Middle East, okay, obviously yes, we had the Crusaders but
yeah,
before the creation of Israel, nobody was killing anyone. The three faiths were living side by side, peaceful,
yeah, yeah.
no problem. Yeah? But as soon as this terrorist state, this apartheid state, this illegal occupation, okay, was brought into existence by the biggest evils, America, UK, France, the biggest satans on this planet, the most abnormal human beings, then we've seen bloodshed in that land. We've seen, children growing up without mothers and fathers. And I would question anyone with the atom's weight of sincerity and justice in their hearts. I would question them and ask them, are you guys really sincere human beings that want peace? Or are you just a bunch of cowards, okay, who live in this fairy tale land and
Yeah,
act
but
like you're blind to the problem?
the thing is the thing is you said those the thing is how can you promise the Jews will not be face prosecutions if they live under Muslim governments? Because
Let me
these
tell
days
you
in
how.
many
Let me tell
countries
you how.
Jews
Let me tell
are
you how.
you know
Let me
what?
tell you how. First things first, okay? Never in history, never in history and this is a challenge to anyone, open the books of history. Have non-Muslim minorities been persecuted in Muslim majority areas? That's the first thing.
Okay, but
Secondly, wait, Dawood, you need to understand. Yeah, please. You asked a question, you must let me finish the answer. So that's the first
okay,
thing. In history, people would flee from their lands and come live under Muslim rule. Umar ibn al-Khattab, radiallahu anh, perfect example. Christians signed a pact with him. They said, we will not build churches. We will not practice our faith openly. We will not preach it. Just let us live under you. The only state to shelter Jews from prosecution historically has been the Islamic empires. Thirdly, as Muslims, we follow the Quran, and the Quran tells us to be just. The Quran tells us to those minorities, the people that we have a ahd with, contract with, they are under us, to treat them fairly, to protect them. Do you understand? So
okay.
this whole thing of how do we know, how do we know? And let's be honest, the Jews and the Zionists especially, nobody can trust them. Look what they've done. Every country, why did Europe not want to give them a land? Because they know what these people are capable of doing.
Let me just jump in quickly, brother, on what you just said, brother Dawood. You know what he just said. I told you before, right?
Yeah,
I told you they were
another
living
question
in
was
peace.
asked.
Wait. They were living in peace under Islamic rule. That's a very important thing. Yeah. Now you know that the lie that they've been telling you that they were prosecuted by us. You need to now you heard it from another brother. He was not even here. Who just now came and told you the exact same thing. So what you need to now know from your Muslim brothers is take this information on, my brother. We're not lying. They've been lying to you about it. Go ahead, continue, man. Fadda.
That's it, akhi.
Uh,
Wallahi, akhi, there's no more to
no,
be said.
no.
And Dawood, honestly, like, bro, you need to, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you need to either pick a side. You're either with the Muslims and the friends of Allah, or you're with the enemies of Allah. There's no in between, akhi. You understand? There's no in between.
Okay,
You said
You're,
that's
you're
spot
either
on
with
there.
so
the
what
you're either
about?
with the oppressors or those who are oppressed.
But why in countries like Algeria, Libya, Pakistan, Bangladesh, there are no Jews? Jews are all left.
Because Jews don't exist in these races. Yeah, akhi. It's like me saying, why is it that there's no Muslims in Poland? There probably is one or two. Islam hasn't reached there. And remember, Judaism, let me tell you, Dawood, why that is such a silly question. Why that question is a laughable question. Why that question is an academically flawed. This question is the biggest rubbish question I've heard. Let me explain why. First things
Okay, I
first,
listen.
you know how Christians preach their religion, Muslims preach their religion.
Yes.
Do Jews preach their religion? No.
No.
Jews do not preach their religion.
No,
Do
they.
Jews
I mean,
want
some of
people?
them pray.
No, bro, don't. Dawood, stop chatting nonsense now, bro. Stop. No, it doesn't exist, mate. Jews. When have you seen a Jewish dawah center? When have you seen a synagogue telling people, "Hey, come convert to Bro, go to a synagogue and see how many converts to Judaism there are. You will find Jews converting to Islam. Okay, that's number one. Secondly, they're a religion which is mainly based upon race. They believe that they come from the 12 tribes of Bani Israel, the lost tribes from the children of Ishaq, from those tribes. Yeah? Bengalis aren't in that tribe. Pakistanis aren't in that tribe. Indonesians aren't in that tribe. Yeah, they're from the Middle East. And then they've lost themselves. Those tribes and
السلام
people
عليكم
coming
ورحمة
from that
الله.
land, okay, do not exist anymore. They've mixed with Europeans so much. Like half of the people, the claimants towards Jews today, they're actually Polish or German or Romanian. They're not even from the tribes of the lost tribes of Israel. Does that answer your question, Dawood?
I see.
Okay. Look, there's Hindus. There's Hindus that live in, there's Christians, that you've got churches in Pakistan. You don't hear them complaining about them getting prosecuted. But where the Muslims are minority, for example, in your country, in China, the Muslims, the Uyghur Muslims, they're getting butchered like there's no tomorrow. They're getting butchered. They're getting raped, murdered, and butchered like there's no tomorrow. Why? Because they're the minority. Look at the Muslims in India, minority. They're getting butchered like there's no tomorrow. Look at the Muslims in Burma, the so-called peaceful Buddhists. Look what they're doing. Wherever Muslims are minority, they get prosecuted. But where the majority and the non-Muslims are the minority, we give them their rights. We give them their freedom. You understand?
What about the? I also
Islam.
heard about what about the massacres against the Jews uh, against the Jews during the Ottoman Empire? I heard about that.
The Ottoman Empire, I blame the Ottoman Empire for the creation of Israel. They were too nice to the Jews. They trusted the Jews too much. They're the ones who invited the Jews in and gave them freedom and peace. And they're the ones who gave them citizenship. And they gave them so much power. And then the Ottomans and then the Jews are the ones who created the fitna between. Bro, it didn't happen. Sorry, mate. It did not happen. Nihaiyan. The problem with the Muslims is we were too nice to them. When Allah told us in the Quran, be careful, these people are evil. Yeah?
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
were too nice to them. That's our problem.
I mean, the thing. Okay, the thing is so what do you so you mean the whole land of Palestine, the whole land of Israel is never existed according to you?
Yeah, Habibi, there's not. Ya akhi, n- n- uh, have you heard of it's Nablus? So what's it called? The first city there, Nablus or something. Brother Muhammad, is it Nablus? You know, Nabulsi. That is a famous. That's the oldest city in that region. Arabs, people of Canaan. Arabs were the first dwellers. Nablus, yes. Arabs were the first dwellers
Yes,
in
sorry,
that
my
land.
brother. I was gone. Sorry. Yes, you're
It's
right.
it's
Yeah.
it's it's Nablus, right? The first city in that land. Yeah,
Well, to be honest,
because
I don't want to hundred, but we are definitely one of the first. Yes, let's
yeah,
just word it like that.
Canaan, Canaan. Yeah, Jews never lived there. Yeah, because remember, even if you look at it from a from from the perspective of the Bible, yeah, they went to Egypt. Yeah, the
Wait,
children of
but
Jacob.
But my brother, regardless of this, wait, Dawood, regardless of this, because I know why you're asking this question, because you've been talking to all these people, and this is their excuse to saying we belong to that land. You know this we're the chosen people. We're indigenous to the land. Our great grandfathers used to live there. But now I'm gonna ask you this: does this justify what's happening to the people that are living there?
no.
The
But what
occupation,
I'm
does it
saying,
justify it? Just a simple question. Does it justify it? Because that's what you want to know. That's what eventually you want to hear from the brother that he says to you, yeah, they were there 3,000 years ago, blah, blah, blah. But now, is that going to justify the occupation?
I mean, it's
Go ahead.
the thing is like I said, there are a little bit illegal occupation in the West Bank. That's true,
One
but
second, no,
A
little bit.
little bit. A little. Oh
Little
my
bit,
God.
yeah,
Oh my.
Dawood, you're pissing me off now. Dawood, stop being a hypocrite, Dawood. What is little bit? What's little bit? The whole state is an illegal occupation. Dawood, you need to question yourselves.
نعم.
Don't fear about getting cancelled by the Americans. Fear that you'll be cancelled by the Muslim brothers that you call your brothers and sisters. What do you mean little bit occupation? The whole
I
land
just
has
wanted
been
to touch on that.
decreasing and decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. There's no such thing as little. You must be blind, Akhi. You need better glasses to say little bit occupation. What's little bit? Don't you fear Allah, Dawood? You fear God? Isn't God watching you? Isn't He hearing
Yeah.
everything you're saying right now about little
Also
bit occupation?
to touch on like Israel being a
Astaghfirullah.
country, Sheikh Mohammed Saeed Raslan, he said, I will never accept Israel as a state and I will never verify them as an actual state. The only state in the land of Jerusalem is Palestine and Palestine, and that's really the only state there. If you actually recognize Israel, then you are extremely dumb. Sheikh Mohammed Saeed Raslan said that I'll never accept Israel as a state. I'll never
Allahu Akbar.
accept it.
And then, Dawood, you've been watching the World Cup. We just saw the finals. I want to thank Qatar for such a beautiful event. How many people did you see waving the Israeli flag or showing Israel some love? The whole world, Muslims and non-Muslims, are with Palestine and love Palestine, and everyone hates Israel. Everyone. And you're here telling me little bit? Yani, come on, man.
Okay, the thing is I don't know too much of
No,
okay
then don't speak. If you don't know too much, stop saying dumb stuff like, oh, little bit oppression. Oh, they. If you don't know, then don't speak, Dawood. Because
okay,
you're getting a lot of people
I
angry,
think
Dawood.
the thing is, what about area like Tel Aviv or Haifa? Do you think those places are occupied too?
Of course, Tel Aviv, Haifa, every house you see in Tel Aviv, on every land, it belonged to a Palestinian man that was forcefully driven out of his land. You
Wait, bro, he
understand?
thinks Gaza is not occupied. Please explain to him. He thinks Gaza is not occupied. Please
Gaza
explain.
is the biggest open air prison, okay, in the world. And people dare, they have the audacity to say that Allah is my witness. I do not support Hamas, nor do I like them because of their support for Iran and stuff. This is different. I believe they're a corrupt movement. However, people who call the freedom fighters in Gaza, like the Qassam brigades, as terrorists are the biggest hypocrites. Bro, you can't go out of that area. You can't come in. They control the electricity. 90% of the people there are under the poverty line. Yeah? People are hardly getting meals there. Yeah? People who aid coming in can't even go in, bro, because of the IDF. Yeah? And like Gaza, people in Gaza, people who are born in Gaza are born into depression automatically because of what the terrorist state of Israel done. And look, I'm gonna say this right now. Anybody who believes the state of Israel should exist or has a right to exist, then you need to question: are you a Muslim or are you a disbeliever? Do you believe in Allah?
Yes.
Do you believe in
So
justice?
let me
there
jump
has
on
to
there.
be-
So Dawood, just a moment. Now Dawood,
Please.
you've seen the private messages between us. I said to you, I'm gonna come on the live to one, prove to see if you're actually true Muslim, and two, if you're brainwashed by them, and I'm going to unbrainwash you. Remember? I've said that clearly in the
I
messages.
listen to your
So now,
opinions
my
now.
brother, no, wait. Now, Islam is not an opinion. If you say that you are Muslim, Islam means submission. You submit to the deen. You are once you submit to our principles, to our rules, to everything. Now, what do you know according to Islam with regards to this matter? What does Masjid al-Aqsa mean to you?
It's a holy place for Islam.
Okay, so what have you ever looked into the prophecies with regards to Masjid al-Aqsa?
No, but what
No.
I'm trying to say is I just advocating for the peace between those two, between the
Brother,
Muslims
there's no
and the Jews.
advocation for peace. There's advocation for Muslims to unite and take back that land. Then there will be peace. What's this? Peace is
Exactly.
nonsense, bro. There's no such thing as peace. Cannot happen just by talking about it. Peace historically as well. There's always been peace after bloodshed and revolution. Remember the oppressors, okay, don't leave by you going and telling them, oh, I want to be peaceful. Can you please step down and give me back? No, you need to go there and say, hey, you waste man, come here. Let me knock you out. Sit down. And then that's when peace happens.
The thing is, what do you wish in the future about this whole thing?
A one-state Palestinian, a one-state solution with Jerusalem. I'm going to say what the King of Saudi Arabia said when he first got into power. What is the first tweet he wrote? He said, our aim is to have one state with Jerusalem as its capital. Yeah? And what Malik Faisal, rahimahullah, said, Inna al-Quds al-Sharif tunadina. Indeed, Al-Aqsa okay, calls us. Okay? Al-Aqsa calls us. You understand?
That's what I mean with Masjid al-Aqsa, my brother. So we as Muslims cannot rest until Masjid al-Aqsa is free. See, free Palestine is one thing, but free Masjid al-Aqsa is far more important. You need to understand that. So when they are telling you we wanna demolish it, we wanna build a skeleton on top of it, blah blah blah, that's what the brother is saying. That's information you need to start looking up. Look into what their prophecies say. Look at what their belief says before you come and speak about peace. Look what their religion says. Forget what I'm saying. Look literally what their prophecy says. When their Messiah comes, what will happen? You're saying now there are Jews who disagree, right? Those in New York, the religious Jews, they disagree. They disagree, right? You know, the religious ones, the Orthodox, right?
Sorry,
they disagree. Go ahead. Who wants to talk?
Someone wants to talk. I'm gonna add him in. He's from this guy. Okay. Shalom, bro. How are you?
This is Robin. He mentioned it last time.
Go
ahead.
Do you ever stop talking? Oh my God.
Go ahead.
This guy keeps on
talking. Robin, wait, just a moment.
You guys talk.
Just no, not you guys talk. Listen, Dawood. I'm gonna let him now explain to you what their prophecy is.
My name isn't Robin, and stop talking shit about Judaism.
Explain.
You don't know.
Listen, man. You explain what your prophecy is.
Anything about it. So keep quiet.
That's what you're gonna explain. Listen, last time you run away.
I didn't run away.
Go ahead,
you
say it
nothing.
again.
You seriously mean nothing. Your words mean nothing. Your thoughts mean nothing.
Did you bring him up? Did you bring him up for this?
You give yourself so much credit. You're nothing. You're a loser. You are a loser.
Is this talking?
Loser. That's all. Seriously, this guy runs his mouth on Judaism like
Rabbi,
he.
talk to me. Rabbi.
Talk to you. Why do I have to talk to you about my religion? What my religion is my business. It's not your business what my religion
listen,
is.
Your dad is talking to you. When your dad tells you to talk, you talk.
Turn your camera on.
Dad.
Oh, really? You're my dad. Look at your face, your gold face. You're my dad.
Turn your camera on.
Yalla حبيبتي turn your camera. That's all you got.
You guys have no culture.
Another Muslim loser. Yalla.
Everything in your culture is stolen from Palestinian culture.
So mature.
Yeah?
Look at you. This is what you get from inbred. This is inbred. You see, they married their first cousin. They married their first cousin. That's the end result.
Your rabbis bite children's penises. Your rabbis bite children. You bite little kids' penises. You're a pedophile. You bite little kids' penises.
Oh my God. You see, they can't marry anyone. They can only marry inside the family because nobody wants them. So they only marry their first cousin. And what happens, retards like him are born.
You ain't got
him and the other Muhammad guy, the PDL, the pedophile.
Yeah, show me your face.
PDL, pedophile descendant.
You're a cockmuncher. You're rabbis.
Yalla, shut up. Oskud.
That's what you're doing.
Their prophecy. Yalla, Oskud. We liberated Israel from you Muslims. We pushed you back to your countries, your shithole countries. And up until this day, your countries are shithole.
Let him talk.
Syria is shithole.
Listen to him.
Egypt
that's what you call peace.
Egypt is a shithole.
Syria is a shithole.
Listen. Jordan is a shithole. Iraq is a shithole. Yemen is a shithole. That's why you don't live there by yourself. You don't live there. That's why you left. That's why all your brothers are in ships. Going to Europe and America because you don't want to live in a Muslim country yourself. You're running away from your own countries. Where are all the Syrians? Where did all the millions of Syrians went to? They went to the 22 Muslim countries? No, they ran away to Europe. They're all in Europe. They don't want even come. They don't even to come back. They don't want to come back to their own country because their leader. Listen how Bashar al-Assad is killing his own people. 600,000 people died. 600,000 people died.
Can you relax,
talking about Palestine. You're talking about
This
Palestine.
guy's making fun of us for marrying our
600,000
cousins.
Syrian
In the
dead.
Old Testament, Abraham marries his sister. Abraham marries his sister. He
600,000
calls
Dawood,
people
mute
are
him, man.
dead.
Dawood,
And you're
mute
talking
this guy.
about to
Isaac
free
marries his brother.
Palestine? Are you
Isaac
Mute the
serious,
guy.
marries his
dude?
3-year-old.
Jordan doesn't have any
Their
water. You
rabbis
know that?
fight for these
Jordan
penises to
sucks our
circumcise them.
balls for water.
Guys,
This
What are
rabbi,
you
he's a
talking
rabbi and he
about?
bites
talk one
What
kids'
are
at a
you
time.
penises
talking
to
about?
circumcise them.
Jordan
He
doesn't have
bites kids'
water.
penises.
They don't have water. They come begging for us for water. Do you know
You
that?
came
They
begging
buy
for us for water
water
after Hitler
and
killed
gas
y'all
from
niggas.
us because
After
they're
Hitler killed y'all niggas, y'all came begging for water,
incapable
nigga.
of producing
Put some
water to their
respect, nigga.
own people. What kind
Let
of
me
a
see your
shithole
sideburns, nigga.
country
Let me see your
doesn't have?
sideburns. Let me see your sideburns. Dawood, look,
Dawood,
Dawood, I'm
wallahi,
going to tell you this. Every Muslim, listen to me now. Dawood, if you associate with these people and you think you can talk reasonably with these people, then by Allah, I am free from you. I'm going to unfriend you right now. Me and you,
Same
khalas, ya
here.
akhi. And
Yeah.
Same
everyone
here,
who has
all the
become a
way.
friend of Dawood through me,
Yep.
then we must free
Same
ourselves
here.
from this Dawood. Because right now, Dawood, I honestly believe you're an agent. I
Yeah, me
honestly
too.
believe you're an
100%.
agent.
And also, I wanted to
100%.
say, I want to mention this thing about in their Jewish book. It's in Libra David, and it's in their Talmud or in their Torah. It says to communicate anything to a goy about our religious relations would be equal to killing all the Jews. For if the goyim knew what we teach about them, they would kill us openly. This is in their own book that they say this. So you followed them.
All right. The problem. Okay. The problem is The thing is what I'm trying to say is I just wish there are peace between Muslim and the Jews living on
No,
their
you
land.
don't.
That's
You're
all.
an agent. You're an agent, and we know what your game
Yeah,
is.
yeah. He's an agent. He's an agent.
He's an
I've even took
agent.
screenshots
This is
before I
in their
went on
book.
this live. I swear to
This
God.
is in their
Wallah, I
book.
swear to God.
Look. This is in their book. This is in their. He talks about Muslims and Islam. Sexual intercourse with a little girl is permitted. This is in their book. Yabath 11b. Yabath. Jews may swear falsely but use for subterfuge as wording. Do not save a goyim in a danger of death. Show no mercy to goyim. This is all in their book. So he should shut up when he talks about our religion.
Exactly. Spot on.
So
Say no more.
okay.
That's it.
So what do you wish for in the future?
I wish for you and people like you and people that think like you to get away at the Palestinian cause because you guys bring nothing but be agents for the Zionists. I'm out. Bye.
What you mean? I'm just saying that there should be a fair two-state.
Hello.
Hey guys, how is everybody doing?
What's up?
Good.
What's up,
How
bro?
you
Tell
go?
me.
Bro, what's up? How are you
Hi,
doing,
what's up?
Ego? Shalom, Ego.
I'm
How are you
fine.
doing?
Shalom. Did you see I was watching
Y'all are here.
yeah. I'm saying I
Okay.
was watching this
I
zoo
genuinely
display.
don't understand why is it so hard for people to wait. Why is it so hard for people to just kind of like, believe and agree that Israel has a right to exist? You have a bunch of people that are so anti-Semitic, a bunch of Jew haters on the live, that were literally here for a very long time. I think it's really, I think it's horrible. They don't believe in Israel's right to exist. They hate the Jewish people. And look how this woman, who was so freaking nasty, she was like, oh, it's in their Torah. It's in their Talmud. Look at that. I mean, I bet she has never read the Torah or the Talmud.
Somebody just told someone that they heard from someone else. She doesn't know anything.
הייתי צריך לנקות את הגאון קצת. זה כיף.
You're friends with Ego?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
Did you get
Do I remember
suspended?
you?
Remember me?
What's here?
Rabbi, I'm
What's
so
here, just-
proud of you. I'm
was
really
here
proud of you.
with the
מה
blue
אחי,
with the
הם
blue Magen
מבלבלים
David.
את המוח כל הטרוריסטים האלה? I'm kidding.
Yeah, they're a
This,
bunch of terrorists.
they are. They're seriously a bunch of terrorists. I'm sorry to say, but they go around live channels spewing god awful lies. They look at their prophet, you know, they what the hell are you even talking
We need
about?
to free Masjid
It's their
al-Aqsa. Oh
prophet.
my God, they
We
want to
need to save
destroy the Masjid
Al-Aqsa.
al-Aqsa.
We need to save
No.
Al-Aqsa, Al-Aqsa. We need to free Al-Aqsa. Yeah, he's gonna free Al-Aqsa from Canada. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. These people are unattached to reality. Seriously, they're
They're
so
nothing, just
delusional.
crybabies, sore
Yeah,
losers,
so delusional. Up
hateful.
until 1967, it was controlled by Jordan. They didn't free it till then. From 48 to 67, they were under Jordanian rule. They didn't do shit. They didn't do a country. They didn't do anything. Even the Arab world doesn't want them to have a country. Oh my God. So
Uh,
pathetic.
Up until we took it in 67, it was a dam. People used
I
to
Oh my
wish
go
they
there,
God.
keep
they're
rotting.
trash.
To be honest, I wish they keep rotting in refugee camps for good. That's where
Ah,
they
that's
deserve.
what they're gonna, that's exactly what's
That's
gonna
what they're
happen.
going to. That's what they're going to do.
That is their lives. Like seriously, that
Good.
is their lives. In reality, that is their lives. Lebanon and Jordan wouldn't give them citizenship. They would never give them citizenship. That
Good. I
is
wish them rot. I wish they
unachievable
rot
for them ever.
for
They
good.
won't let them self-determine in their own like even if you take like the refugee camps that they are inhabiting right now, they can give them that land and tell them, hey, this is yours, do whatever you want with it, but it's still they don't. They keep them in refugee camps, no jobs, no nothing, always UNRWA donations. I mean, it's so pathetic. Like seriously, they took a bunch of people, used them. When things didn't work out, they bailed on them. Pretty much they just bailed on them.
And now, and,
Yeah.
and now they're using their lives like propaganda for whenever they need money, they are making sure they
Yeah.
die.
Whenever they need new pictures of kids, whenever they need new donations, they create some sort of a scene so the world will see that the evil Zionist Jews are shooting them. So stupid. I know how Europe falls for their bullshit time and time again. It's so stupid. I think I don't even know where the Europeans have so much money to give them. Like seriously, I don't know. Like Europe is in such a bad state right now. I just don't get it.
So
The
what you
leaders
guys?
steal the
So
money.
you guys are
Yeah.
from Israel, right?
Yeah, I'm from
Yeah.
Israel.
Okay, so
Well,
what's your guys wish the Palestine gonna be like in the future? Like, what's
It's
your
not
guys
going
for
to
the?
be in the future. The only way they can survive if they mass immigrate to other countries as refugees. They won't get any statehood. You know why? I'll tell you why. And why, like it's very simple. Okay, first of all, they're not a people. They are not consist of like the same culture. Yes, they are Arab, but they are split between Christians, Muslims, and all sorts of ethnicities that came to this land to work. Pretty much, they came here to work. Let's say right now, Qatar, right?
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
380 there's 380 Qatarians, right? And there's 1.2 million workers over there as slaves, right? Let's say one
Oh
of
yeah.
those days, yes. So let's say one day the 1.2 million people say, you know what? This is my land. I was here all this time. I built everything here. Negotiate with me. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna build my future here. This is
It's not
exactly
just
what happened
that.
in.
It's not just that the Palestinians, okay, as a society, they're extremely, anti-Semitic. They
They're
behead gay
divided.
people,
Mhm.
right? They're extremely anti-Semitic. They behead gay people. They literally, you know that they're in Gaza. A woman cannot leave her house without a man's permission. This is what a society looks like when it's literally under Sharia law. If if there ever going to be a Palestinian state, it should be like full of democracy, not Sharia, like not Islamic at all. but it's not going to happen because they're going to turn it Islamic. It's going to look like Syria.
No, it's going to look like Gaza, exactly like Gaza.
Yeah.
When Abu Mazen dies, the only thing that's going to happen, there's going to be a civil war over there of who's going to take control, because whoever takes control gets the money pot, right? Gets all the money. I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works in how it worked in Gaza.
Mm-hmm. They don't have a problem slaughtering their own people because there is nothing in common. Like the Palestinians in Gaza are Egyptians and the Palestinians in the West Bank are Jordanians.
Yeah,
nothing unites them. Yeah,
that's the thing. They can't even marry each other. There are certain tribes. It's divided, like the West Bank and Gaza is divided into tribes. It's families. It's like huge families. Okay, and the head of the family is the one that's controlling the family itself, right? He's determining what the family will do, how they're going to manage everything. So there can't be like a leader who would rule all those tribes. Right now, Abu Mazen doesn't have any control over his people, zero control over his people. Okay, that's why there's every Tuesday, Friday, there's a new terrorist group over there. Running amok in the West Bank. It's insane. It's like every month there's a new terrorist group over there that's getting weapons and money to do whatever they want. It's
Tommy,
crazy.
what happened?
What happened to Tommy?
Oh, he got banned. He was reported.
So Igor, first of all, to you all, happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to all.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know, are you Christian?
Happy Hanukkah. I just want to wish you guys happy holidays. Well, my best.
Thank you very much.
Who is Jewish.
Very nice of you. Shu, are you Christian?
No. But what's it like in Israel right now? Is everything closed during the Hanukkah, or you know?
No, it's open. It's open. No. It's a secular.
In America, when we have a Christmas,
Yeah, it's closed.
Everything is closed. Yeah. The gym.
Except,
I don't care about other places closed. The only place I care
Chinese
is
restaurants.
about the gym.
Yeah, but Chinese restaurants are open.
I don't care about other places. The only place I care whether it's open or not, it's the gym. I cannot live without working. And I asked the Eagle weird question before, right? I asked him, is there trouble thing like 24 hours fitness places in Israel? And you told me that it's barely to find. I was like, what? It's very weird. People in Israel don't work out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Well, in America, people working out at 2 o'clock in the morning all the time.
Because we are working in the morning, so we want to sleep.
Oh, okay. I mean, in America, in New York, you're gonna see people up at the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe they are somewhere in the up in the west, in Tel Aviv or something. Maybe you'll find one of two of those, but I don't know.
Wait, so is that? Wait, Rabbi said something. What happened to Rabbi Jew for?
He got suspended too. Hold on. I'm gonna. He got suspended also. They are reporting.
I didn't got suspended yet. No.
Yes, it says they're reporting. You see, they have nothing. They have nothing to do. They're nothing. We were suspended. There, you see. As soon they have nothing to respond with. They start to course. They start to they're reporting you. They want to silence you. They don't want to.
What's
those kind of people
for you, by the way?
For me,
I'm 9:30 to 6 every day, every Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 6.
Yeah, it depends if I'm walking. If I'm walking during in the morning or in the evening, you know.
I mean,
it's I'm usually working like 8 to 11 hours, depending what day. If I start in the morning, in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Alright, man. It's been a long day. I don't want too much headaches in my head anymore. I will, you know what, later, alright, bro?
You see this, the rabbi got suspended on both accounts.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Koala told me as well. I just wanted to say, a few days ago, he was in a street party.
Oh,
They
you have a
had
street party there? About the soccer?
yeah
What cup?
for the holidays.
Oh, for holiday?
They had in a square, right, like the menorah for Hanukkah. They had the giant Christmas tree and the moon, the star moon for the Muslims. In all together, everybody were walking around together, celebrating together. All Christians,
Okay.
the Jews, and the Muslims.
Oh, okay.
Now is that's what people call an apartheid, you know.
Okay.
And
Dawood,
people
can you
say,
hear
"Oh,
me?
apartheid,
Yeah,
apartheid."
yeah, yeah. Hear you. Talk,
Yeah,
Muhammad. Talk.
yeah. Dawood, after this live, you have to remove every single Arab flag from your bio. If you do not, every Muslim TikToker will start a live exposing you and showing the world that you are an agent. So you have exactly, I'm giving you till, listen, I'm giving you 7 minutes till 1/2 past. If you do not remove all the Arab flags from your bio, you will be the most hated face on TikTok. Is that understood? Yes or no? Simple.
Okay, I don't want to get into trouble. Fine.
Oh my
If
God!
you okay, you
No,
don't want
no,
trouble, so
no!
are you gonna remove the
Yeah,
flags? Yes or no? Will you remove
you're
those
an agent of
flags?
the Mossad. You see that?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Dawood, will you?
He's an agent. He's an
Nemar,
agent of the
Nemar, I'm not
Mossad.
talking to you. Dawood, are
He's
you
getting
gonna
paid
remove
by
those flags?
the.
Yes or no? Are
Yes,
you
Yeah.
gonna
I will
remove those
remove.
flags? Remove those flags, ya
No,
munafiq, ya adu wallah.
don't leave.
Good.
Don't.
Okay, I will
Remove
remove.
those
Don't.
flags. Remove them
Okay,
right
and I
now.
will
End
talk
the
with you
live.
again, Muhammad. All right?
Otherwise, I will start a live and
That's
I
the
will
idea
tarnish
of
your
peace.
name. I have
Turn
your
around
picture,
and bend
Dawood.
over and let us
Don't
do
forget, I have
whatever
your
we
picture,
want.
I have
That's
your
the
number,
idea
I have
of
everything.
peace.
Remove those
That's the
flags right
idea
now.
of peace.
Right now. End the live right
Turn
now
around
and
and
remove them.
turn
If
around
you
and,
don't,
All right.
Dawood, if you don't, every Muslim TikToker with millions of followers, we will launch a campaign against you. Just remove those flags right now. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
what flags? I don't see any flags on your bio.
I will. I talk to you later. All right, Ego.
Okay, but